So this is my basement, if anyone was wondering. So anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. We're going to talk about a couple punching techniques, and specific the Chap Chuy, right? And a big favorite of the Hungok clan. Generally speaking, traditionally a Chap Chuy is done with what's called a panther fist. All the fingers curled up with the thumb basically pressed into the index finger, so you can create like a nice sharp edge. So it's really good for like a bridge of a nose, or put into an eye, or top of the mouth, or rib cage, or something of the sort. That can take a little while to actually condition. So you can also do Chap Chuy with a fist. You can also do it with a punch as well. And when you wind up doing it with a punch, it winds up looking a little bit like a jab. But there are some specific details that we'll get into. So when you're throwing this punch, what you need to keep focused on is the fact that the elbow is slightly raised up. Okay, it's not like an elbow dropped punch. It's an elbow raised high punch. Okay, the elbow raised high means that your pinky knuckle comes up slightly. Okay, so actually it's almost like your knuckles are parallel with the floor, but right, because there's a little bend in the hand. You raise that shoulder up and you raise up that elbow. So what that does, it gives you a little more reach, right? A little more range that you can throw in your strike. Also, by raising up the elbow, it actually protects the bottom half of your face and your head when you're striking. Okay? It's a really versatile strike. It's fast. It's with your front arm, right? It's with your front hand, so it's one of the strikes that you can use to test something out, or jump in and jump out and feint. It's probably the safest strike, because if you miss, it's not no big deal. It's pretty much always with the front hand, right? Or this kind of Chap Chuy is always with the front hand. And the footwork is really simple. You either step in and lean into the strike, right? Step in and rock your whole weight in and lean in, right? Or you step around and you strike, okay? And that's the basic two premises of the strike. The other thing that's important is keeping your chin down and the opposite hand guarding parts of your face. So you either want to guard the side of your head, or you want to, like traditionally, you're just guarding in front of your face, because it's assumed that you're fighting long range, so most of the strikes are going to come back long range. But you never know. Someone could kick you, they could have really long arms and come around with a hook punch or something like that. So this hand's kind of like a windshield wiper. It can block something in front or block to one side. I don't have a partner today, so I'm just kind of showing you, you know, some stuff without a partner. So what is also important is to make sure that you learn how to lean your body into the strike, because if you don't, you wind up having a strike that just has no body into it, okay? So when you're throwing your Chap Chuy, right, you're leaning your whole body into that strike, and then you pull back, right? And it's really relaxed, right? Or stepping up and striking with your strike, right? Right? Stepping in or stepping out. Either way, no problem. And you don't want to get too close. I don't want to Chap Chuy them right here. There's no point. You keep them at the edge of your fist. You keep them at the edge of your fist, you can sting them all the time. Right? Just always hit them, make them step back, or make them jump back, or something of the sort. Keep that other hand high. And there's a Chap Chuy.